What's up, Heather?
What's up, B?
It's Poor Decisions Wednesday.
Oh, this is my favorite day.
Yeah. It's the show where we drink things that seem like good ideas and sometimes need a palate cleanser and a therapist afterward.
Today's pour comes with equal parts excitement and emotional damage, and we're going to tell you why. We are tasting Heaven Hill Grain to Glass Bourbon. It's a bottle that's very tough to find. It's a little bit mysterious, and honestly, we're a little scared. B's going to tell you why.
Because the Grain to Glass Rye we tried, peppermint panic attack. Like drinking a candy cane that went to military school.
And I don't even like candy canes.
If you want to see us just look at each other and realize that we had just lit a $100 bill on fire, click the link right here above Heather's head because you'll see us do it.
And y'all, back then, $100 is still a lot, but like back then, we never bought anything.
No.
That was like big money.
Big money.
We were so...
Naive.
Despair might have been the word.
Yeah.
So I still, honestly, y'all, I have like flashbacks when I brush my teeth. It was that minty.
Yeah. So it was not our... And then we went and bought this bottle, so let's see what happens.
We learned nothing, but it's fine. We're here for you all.
Now, before we dive into this potential redemption arc, this could be Star Wars. This could be Darth Vader's redemption arc right here.
Maybe.
We'd like you to hit the like and subscribe button. Share this with a friend who thinks craft bourbon means adding a cinnamon stick. Cinnamon.
We would never do that. We would never add a cinnamon stick.
Cinnamon,
but Jimmy Russell does. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X because we still believe in social media that was here before 2020.
But don't look for us on TikTok. We're not 14. We're not doing dance trends. And we don't need an AI filter to look like little woodland elves. We're adults. We drink bourbon.
Without a filter.
That's right. I definitely don't have a filter.
Although, y'all, there's some days I wish B would filter these things a little bit, but that's a whole story for another day. So this is Heaven Hill's Grain to Glass Bourbon. It's a limited release expression that is part of their experimental project series. So
we love a good experiment.
Oh, you know what? The more experimental, the better, I say.
That's what we need.
I say that. So the idea here is to control every single step of the whiskey making process, from planting the seed to bottling the final product.
So are there some parts of it that normally aren't controlled? Just have wild corn out there that's find it in the oh look, we found the magical wild corn and we will bring it in and harvest.
Well, yeah, then you got to put that with your magical limestone water and your magic barrels and
I get it. What they're saying is they're controlling every piece.
Yeah,
it's not,
they are, but it is kind of funny because it's like really everyone's. But
they want us not to think that they're that nerdy about the type of corn they're getting for Elijah Craig. That Elijah Craig 18-year, probably they're pretty nerdy about that corn.
You know what? I think they're probably pretty particular about everything that goes in that. But
yeah, I'm just throwing it out there.
But Heaven Hill is even more than a little particular when it comes to this corn.
Yes, they want us to say that they want us to say.
They contacted us.
No, Heaven. Well, I wish. No, I cannot be bought.
Yes, you totally can.
Probably can.
Everyone has a price.
We've had that
You
discussion.
told me that.
That's true. Look, this is Heaven Hill trying their hand at true craft bourbon because the other bourbon's not craft. Give me a break. With locally grown Kentucky grains, a different mash bill, a unique yeast strain, and 100% in-house production. This is aged 6 years and bottles in at 107 proof.
And as we have said, the corn in this bottle is not just your regular corn, guys. No. This is special corn. It is Beck's 6158. And if you really want to know about Beck's, back when B and I thought you all wanted to listen to us for an hour and a half every episode, when we did a deep dive, we talked about Beck's and the farm and all that stuff.
That's right.
But trust us, it's a farm. This is a special kind that they pick for Heaven Hill. It's a proprietary strain of yellow corn, and it's from Beck's Hybrids. It's a seed company that specializes in hybrid grain designed for optimal sugar yield and flavor development in whiskey.
So this is for a bourbon nerd heaven. Its grain pedigree is traceable, and the terroir like a Napa Valley tasting. But for people who prefer charred oak over Chardonnay. But let's be real clear. We all prefer charred oak over Chardonnay. And it's weird because none of us like Chardonnay. And what's interesting is Chardonnay is aged in oak barrels.
Mm-hmm. Makes no sense.
But I do not like... The only Chardonnay I like is in a...
It's the stainless
steel out of Australia.
Same.
Absolutely.
Same.
Bizarre. Its MSRP is $100. That's right. Aged 6 years. It's mash bill. Tell us all about that Beck's corn.
It is 52% Beck's 6158 corn, 35% rye, and 13% malted barley.
Yes, with a house proprietary yeast strain with open top fermentation. So it just ferments.
It gets all that nice air
Everywhere.
in there.
Just ferments out.
Amazing. So B, what are the bourbon whisperers online saying that we should get in the nose?
The experts tell us that we should get some toasted cornbread.
Ooh.
I like cornbread.
I do too.
Apple
When
peel.
someone remembers to make it.
She did that. Yep. She
did.
forgot.
She did.
Apple peel, baking spice, dry oak, and light butterscotch.
So the palate should be a creamy texture with warm caramel, cracked pepper, honey roasted peanuts, and dry cinnamon. This sounds like some kind of thing you would bake in like the fall and winter.
It should have a long and dry finish with lingering spice. It's going to linger.
Does it have to?
You have to.
It has to.
You have to let it linger.
You have to.
Some oak tannin, and this is the one that I'm really interested in if I find the toasted sugar.
Toasted
If you're wondering
sugar.
why I'm laying on all this sarcasm, if you're wondering
What's
why I'm
new?
But I'm kind of overdoing it today because I want to like this,
know
and I
you
am
do.
petrified
I know.
that I lit another $100 on fire.
I know, because we were both so excited about the Heaven Hill Grange Glass
That's
Rye.
5 bottles of Wild Turkey 101. I mean, that's literally what that
Really,
is. Yeah.
really. I mean, that's 4 bottles of benchmark. I
Yeah.
mean, like, but it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
You ready?
All sounds promising. Heaven Hill, we've been
I
hurt
smell
before.
mint.
You just wanted to see me drop. You just wanted to see all the
Your
color.
whole body just went. He normally has very good posture. Just like a sad.
Someone cut the strings of.
Just the marionette strings are gone. Just sad little. Anyway, what do you get on the nose?
What are you getting on the nose? What are you getting, little girl?
This creepy response. It's not a strong aroma.
No.
It's mild. Mellow would be the word I would use. Some hints of, maybe a little hint of honey, cinnamon.
Oh, wait.
Honey and cinnamon, definitely.
Yeah. The rye's there.
I get a little bit of that apple peel. It's a little apple. Yeah, there's the apple.
Would you have known the apple peel
No.
with that? Okay.
No. Absolutely not. Won't even pretend.
But there's a crispness.
A crispness. You're right.
Crispness.
Like and that the apple lends to that too. Yeah, you're right. Crisp is a good term.
So are we ready to do this?
I'm a little afraid a tear might roll down. Have you cried on the show yet?
I've edited it a couple times.
All right, you ready?
Mm.
There's no mint.
Mmm.
It's good.
It was 35% rye.
That sounds right. It was 53 corn.
It's a very high rye.
And you taste it. It drinks 107 proof.
What is going on in the front there?
That's what I was just trying to identify. It's kind of like a burst of flavor.
Cracked pepper, definitely.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Cracked pepper and honey.
The honey's under the cracked pepper.
It's got a so you know I'm gonna hearken to a charcuterie board, and I'm gonna use the word hearken because I love that word. So it's like when you have a fig jam that you put. It's like when you have like a bacon jam that you put on something sweet, or you have like a fig jam that you put on like a savory meat. It's got that sweet and spicy combo going on. It's like that punch of flavor you get when you taste something like sweet chili sauce. And it's like you immediately get both at the same time, and they're layered. It's layered. The flavor
that's what I'm
is
saying.
layered.
The honey is underneath.
You're right.
So the as soon as it hits your tongue, it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the temperature starts to rise.
Absolutely.
And I've got to believe that's the rye.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to believe that's the rye.
rising.
Yeah.
Like, it keeps building.
Yeah. If we've talked about some that you can put in the front of your mouth that are high proof, and you can sit there. Mm-hmm. You can do it with this one, but
yeah, but it might hurt a little.
It's going to let you know it.
Yeah.
It's weird. So this is TMI, I know, but I have a permanent retainer. Mm-hmm. When I drink this underneath the permanent retainer, I get this sweet taste.
You feel the sweetness?
Yeah, and then I feel in the top of my mouth, I feel that pepper.
I can always tell when, like you were talking about, it's a proof that drinks all of it, because I always get a slight bit of numbness on this part of my lips. Yeah. It's like, oh, yep, that's there. The flavor is really good. It's enjoyable. I like that it hits a lot of different notes. It's got legs for days. I enjoy each sip more than the last.
Use your word.
It's complex.
It is.
It is. It is complex. Layered, complex, sweet, and spicy would be what I would use as a descriptor.
And I get their use of oak tannin there. Mm-hmm. Now, they said toasted sugar. I get a little caramelization at the end, kind of like creme brulee.
And a little bit of that bitterness at the very end that you would get from a burnt sugar.
Yeah. Now, what I don't get is I don't get any chocolate notes in this.
No chocolate. Or espresso.
No. I don't get any of that.
No, it is truly the bitterness that would come from a burnt sugar, burnt caramel. Excuse me.
Excuse me, too. So this is definitely a high-rye wake you up whiskey. Mm-hmm.
You're drinking it.
So I think that sometimes when people pay that type of money for something, they're expecting maybe something a little smoother.
I think that's a really good point to make, actually, because you need to know what you're looking for.
Right.
And what you spend more than your average budget on.
Sure.
So if for you, it's something that's complex and layered and
spicy,
interesting, and, maybe experimental even, know that, versus if you're looking for something that's just so smooth, so easy to drink, that's not going to be something like this.
Let's rate this.
You go first. Not it.
No, ladies first.
But I said not it. Okay.
Youth before beauty.
Here's the dilemma in my brain. We just rated Heaven Hill 19 Cock of the Walk. So I'm trying to kind of compare them in my head. I think it's a Cock of the Walk for me.
It's one of the best bottles we own. So by that regard, it's Cock of the Walk.
Yeah. There you go.
I am curious, is it $100 because that's a price point they wanted to target?
Could be. Also, honestly, using the proprietary corn with a small grower it's a hybrid, that's going to be more expensive. The ingredient is going to be more expensive. Now, whether that means it needs to be $100, I don't know. I don't know. What does the $100 price point do for you with this?
I've already said it's Cock of the Walk.
No, I know that. I'm asking you.
This just becomes the geek conversation in me is why is this $100 and why is the bottled and bond at 7 years $45?
But for that one, do they use the Beck's corn as well?
They don't tell us what type of corn.
Well, there you go.
But it's sitting in that barrel roughly the same amount of time.
So this is the grained glass markup. And you see that a lot. A lot of the grained glass stuff is a markup.
So that's
whether that's true cost or it's perception and marketing and people being willing to pay it. It's like organic.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, a lot of people not everyone, but a lot of people that buy organic, they don't really know what that means. It just makes them feel like they're doing something special because it says it. So
okay.
Whether it's just a label or it's kind of all of it.
I would buy another bottle.
I would buy another bottle of this. I'm very, very excited to taste the wheated.
I'm not paying more than that for it. I'm not paying over MSRP.
No, I wouldn't pay secondary. Yeah, so in conclusion and summary, maybe we have healed a little bit of ourselves after the rye incident of 2024.
Oh, I highly recommend this bottle.
Highly recommend this, especially if you like something that is complex and layered, has some spice to it. but also a little sweetness, and something a little unique.
It's really good.
It is really good.
The more I drink it, the better it gets.
So let us know in the
comments. The oak comes out more and more.
I completely agree with you. I told you every taste I taste.
It could be opening up a little bit more too.
We've learned that. Which one was it that we did not like and then let it open? It was a Jim Beam or a Jack Daniels.
The Jack Daniels, really high proof single barrel select.
Yes, in the pretty like the fancy decanter type bottle.
You had to let it open.
I hated the first sip of that.
And then we let it
sit and sit and sit, and then we're like, okay, this isn't. Yeah, it really changed the flavor on that one.
Did.
So, well, guys, let us know if you've had any of the Heaven Hill Grain to Glass series. Let us know if you'd pay $100 for it. And until our next pour decision.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
What's up, Heather?
Like a jump scare. Please do that every time. And you should wear a different wig every time. Like a hair that like whips around. I don't know why it's so funny. It's so funny. Please put in the bloopers just you doing that like 3 times. I don't know why it's so funny. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I look like a pony. Okay, are you ready now?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm ready.